Tonight we celebrate the career of a selfless leader, relentless footballer, dedicated family man, part-time comedian and loyal friend. Someone who you sense is just as comfortable mixing it with the big dogs in a boardroom as he is drinking cold beer and talking rubbish with the boys at a local pub. Amongst the four walls at Alberton, there's little doubt that Dom's fierce tackling and ruthless attack on the footy has become legendary. But it's his quick, witty sense of humour that has made him just as famous. Like the time we were out celebrating the end of a pre-season camp, another torturous one, pretty happy that it was all over and having a few cold beers, as we say. And one of the young boys, the first year guys, was off in the corner trying to chat up one of the local girls there. He's doing his best work, putting in all the hard yards. Eventually, after a few hours, he came back over and tried to get the tick of approval from his captain. Dom just raised his eyebrows and said, "Yeah, you've done well, mate. She's a top bloke." Things didn't come easily for Dom in the early stages of his Port Adelaide career. He played a total of 18 games in 3 years after struggling to break into a powerhouse side packed full of experienced AFL stars. I actually gave Jeff Morris a call during the week. Jeff was our development coach at the time, really helped Dom through this tough period, as Dom would remember. And I said to Jeff, what stuck in your mind about Dom? How did he turn it around and how did he become such a great player? And he said, look, Dom was recruited as an outside wingman, quite pacey, used the footy well, but he was a really outside player. He totally changed his game into the player that we've seen probably for the last 10 to 12 years, into that just ferocious footballer who wins the inside footy, tackles hard, and no one was more happy to see Dom play 25 of 25 games in 2004 and, of course, mark his place in Port Adelaide history by being an integral part of our first premiership side, and I know that's an honour Dom treasures forever. With Dom came an entourage of the most amazing family support. His parents, Lou and Laurie, and brother Anthony followed us all over the country. Their warmth, generosity and unwavering positivity was enough to lift your spirits even after the worst of days. And it's no surprise, having come from such a great family, that Dom would create an amazing family of his own. Ironically, I grew up with Dom's beautiful wife, Maya, and I'll never forget the day Dom came to training and told me that he'd met his dream girl. After a 20-question inquisition from me, I'm pretty good at that, we worked out that Dom's dream girl was in fact the beautiful Maya that I had grown up with, and I knew he'd met future wife material. Well played, Dom. Dom and Maya have gone on to have two of the cutest girls I've ever seen, Eva and Rose, who have added brilliant dad to Dom's resume. Stats and accolades don't really do Dom justice, and I know he hates them, but I love them, so bad luck. Soda's sort of stole my thunder a bit, so I'll quickly whiz through them, but he picked 50 in 2000 draft, 228 games, 74 goals, second in the John Cahill Medal in 2008 and 2005. Of course, captained the club for 3 years from 2009 to 2012 and won the Showdown Medal in 2010. But unbelievably, Dom has won the Foss Williams Award a record 4 times. We'll hear a little bit more about this award tonight, but the award is voted on by the players to someone who demonstrates leadership, selflessness, professionalism, courage and loyalty, traits that clearly ooze out of our legend. Now, his football achievements appear even more remarkable considering he started his sporting career as a dedicated power walker. And that's actually a true story. Ask him about his other sporting feats and he'll quickly tell you that he was a state junior cricketer who loved the extra bounce of his home ground, the Wacker. And some other things you need to know about Dom: he's got a small tattoo on his left shoulder which landed on him when he was about 17. It's a real beauty, isn't it, Dom? And it translates to mean good luck. But he hasn't been so lucky with cars over his 14-year career, having averaged a new car every 2 years. He's owned 3 different Commodores, 2 of which were a nice shade of green, a Subaru, an Audi and a little black Peugeot. But thank God, Renault eventually came to the party and sorted out his car troubles for good. Being a good Italian boy, he loves a good feed, and his mum Laurie is one hell of a cook. But with this, he hated getting his skin folds done. He did some amazing undercover covert operations to avoid our diligent dietitian, Andrew Rondinelli. And if you see Rondo, I think he's on table 54, he doesn't have too much hair left. And I think one of the reasons is he's been chasing Dom around for the last 4 years. His best advice for the young boys at the club was always keep your receipts for tax time, boys. And make sure you have equity, lads. It's all about the equity. So to wrap up, I'll let the coach have the final say. Now, Kenny has an amazing ability to sum up the moment perfectly. So Kenny says, "My belief is that in order to have success, the team is the most important thing, and at no stage can it be about any individual. To me, Dom is the greatest endorsement of this. He's competitive, passionate, and fearlessly brave, both on and off the field. He showed amazing leadership throughout his career, and he's a true champion of our club. He left this club in a much better place than when he started, and we are truly blessed to have had him and his family a part of it. He is a man of substance." Dom Cassisi, everyone.